G'day guys, Peter here from Oz Commercial Sewing Machines. This video is going to be on the 1987B, and it will be covering the constant stitch sewing pattern, which you can make different shapes out of it by directing how long each segment is going to be and such forth. So what we're going to do is we're going to push this button here is our little button for the segment constant stitch. So we'll push that and we'll come up with this screen. So at the moment, this is what we've got down here. So it says P1 to PF. So basically that's going to allow you to have any shape or any sided shape with up to 15 sides. Now, if we want to do like a box shape or just a square for attaching labels and things to quilts or bags or whatever you're going to put on, they're generally 4 sides. So we'll push this again, and you'll see that this comes up with a little box shape up here with 4 sides, and it's A, B, C, D, E, F, and G are over here. So what we can do here, and we can see we're in there because of this little device, this little picture down here. Okay, this one here is auto sewing. So when we put our foot down, it'll just sew the length. Then we've got this one here so that the foot comes up when that side is finished. And then when we touch the foot again, it does the next side and so forth. And the foot comes up in between each one. And this one here says at the end it will do a cut and the foot will lift, and we have our bar tacks on. So this is the front, not a bar tack, sorry. The start and end tacks are on. So it'll do a start tack, then it'll do the side, and on the last side it'll do an end tack. It'll cut and the foot will lift. So now we'll go through how to set this up. So what we've got, we're going to push the button on a long push this time, and it'll bring up the editing screen so that we can set the parameters in there for our shape. So we'll push this. Now what it does now, this is a 4-sided shape, so we can only go up to 4. So now what we're doing in here, this is for the stitch length. So we can adjust each side stitch length in here. Okay. So if we go down to about 2.4, and we'll push the S button, and that you can do that for each one. So we'll go down to 2.4 on each side, so they're all even. Okay. And then we'll save that. Okay. Now you'll see here we've got A, B, C, and D, which is fine because that's a start and the end tack, but we want to adjust E, F, G, and H, which is how long each of the sides are going to be. So to do that, we're going to push the S button, and you'll see we've got E and F, okay, which is side E and side F. Okay, so at the moment, we'll do 8 sides, 8 stitches long. Okay, that's saved. Now we'll push S, and we've got G and H now, which is the G and the H to the end. So we'll go up to 8 and 8, and we'll save that. So basically now we're going to do an 8-sided square. Okay, 8 stitches per side on the square, and it's going to be at a stitch length of 2.2 per side. So now we'll bring you over to the sewing surface and show you how this stitches out. Okay, so we're just going to stitch out those parameters that we just entered for a basic square shape, as if we were going to put a square label onto a quilt or onto a bag, or whatever you're going to attach to something, or you just might put a shape on something that's going to have even sides. And we're going to do the stitch count now, so we'll just go to it. All right, here we go. Okay, and there we have, just get some focus here. Okay, there we have our little square that we've just sewn in automatic mode. So you can see at the end and the start here, we did the start tack and the end tack, and all the corners line up, and it's just a nice little function to have there to put labels and other things on your makes. Thank you.